Hello folks, this has gone Spy. The Spy will come to you live for Mass Effect 1 the remaster. Now, from the last episode, we have meet up with Lord Keen, and he will only agree to give it to us, the pass card, in order to be able to get to where we need to drive to Peak 15, where Benesia is going to be at. We're going to need to give him the files that the corrupted leader of this company that's on, that we're in this port, was trashing around the guy's office for the files. So now we got the files for Lord Kane. We just need to deliver them into his hands, or his 3 fingers in this case, because he's a Turian. Now, I could have been able to get out of the office after the Dirty Cubs, led by the Carrier, had the nerve to judge us when she has been stealing money and bribing and work for a very corrupted leader, and has to disgrace herself of the cop's badge and all cops around. So we put an end to her and her goons. So there was a little glitch that I had to like restart, but because the door was not opening, so we managed to. The door is now functioning right now. So let's get a move on back into the cantina. You again.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
Must be Anoleis' thugs.
It's probably Anoleis' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that.
Oh.
Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Huh. Okay, so she seems to know that we were in the office. And she had the nerve to call us a smartass.
Spectre, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be in military tech. Except for Mayuko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
We need a pass for us to be able to leave this station to go to Peak 15.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Anoleis or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
But you have one, right?
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I see. Anything on the local news?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Anoleis, and a matriarch came through.
Benesia? What is her business doing on this port, and why does she want to go to Peak 15?
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took her shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What is Peak 15?
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Creepy. I want to know more about the Synthetic Insights.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Why didn't they shut it down?
Lord Keen was on the take. So Anoleis shut down SI's offices. Quiet like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
So can we ask you some personal questions?
What do you do here?
What do you do here? What's your job?
Chief mechanic for Handshed. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Lee.
I have to go.
You You need anything, I'll be here.
Well, right now I just need to get back to the cantina and see what the fuss is about.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Really? Then you're undercover then? Why are you here?
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Anoleis' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keene to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
So what exactly is your job here exactly?
You work for Anoleis. Can't you just take his records?
Yes, could you?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits.
Okay, yeah,
Keene's
that's...
testimony and records are everything I need to prove Anoleis' guilt in one package.
Okay then. Why can't you just do it yourself? Lord Keene is right over there. You can talk to him.
Why don't you ask Keene directly?
I'm Anoleis' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
Okay, you have a point. So just how deep is this corruption goes into this port?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Anoleis is driving customers away.
Look, I understand that you're on a mission, but we're on a mission of our own. We need Queen's Pass in order to be able to get to Peak 15, in order to be able to get off this port. I understand your duties, but you need to understand our duties.
I need Keene's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Just tell us exactly what problems are going on in Peak 15.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him.
Code Omega
means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That's all you know? Nothing
That
else?
doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How do we reach Peak 15 once we get the pass card?
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keene to testify, I'll get you to the garage.
Okay, but what can you tell us about Matriarch Benesia? Why is she here? What is her business in Peak 15?
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came
Containment?
with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Heard about that? What was in the crates? And Anoleis didn't exactly say much about it.
Do you know what you had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Alright, Gina. We'll help you, but you need to help us. You scratch our back, and we'll scratch yours. Alright? We'll help you bring Anoleis to justice, and by convincing Lord Keene to confess, to testify against Anoleis. We do that for you. You have got to help us to get us the card pass in order to get to the garage.
Alright, I'll talk to Keene and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Alright.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
It's done, but we want a condition first. If we give you these files, these evidence that from your computer, you have got to testify against Anoleis.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Anoleis.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Come on, Laura Keene. Use your head. If you do this, you be a hero, and everybody will give you the respect you deserve. You end up like a hero. Think about it. The source of corruption, the dirty cops, again, what they deserve, would lock up behind bars, and thugs that was on the Anoleis' payroll, they will all get put behind bars, including the man himself. And it's all going to be because of you. You end up being a hero to the many here on Noveria.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Anoleis' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
If these executives don't blame Anoleis for provoking this, they're fools. You should eat them.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Thank you. You won't regret this. And hopefully that we don't regret this. Never really liked that amphibian guy anyway. Gianna Parasini, agent of the Eternal Affairs. We got Laura Keene to agree. You'll be willing to testify.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
We've convinced Keene. You could do your job now.
It took some persuasion, but Keene has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Hey, we humans stick together, and because we are Alliance Navy Marine first before becoming a Spectre. Now what about the garage? I told you, if we help you bring in Anoleis to justice, you have got to give us the pass card.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keene, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there.
Thank you.
I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
Every woman hates skirts.
I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard, I demand you place this bitch under arrest.
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I'll take you up on that offer. Now let's see what we can find in his office. Alright. Well, we managed to put behind bars of the guy that's the lead head of the corruption on the port, Hassan on Noveria. Now we can do our mission. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a good stopping point until after these messages. As gone spy, the spy, sign off for now. We'll be right back in a matter of 2 weeks.